Hey, John here with Dad's Driveway. I am tired. Why? Because I had a small thing to do. I just needed to put a HammerHead 250 in my backyard. Now, when you have as many cars as I do, this gets very complex. So I had to drive half a dozen cars, of which 4 of them I had to jumpstart, and they hadn't moved in quite some time. So it was more than interesting just getting the thing in the back. And this is just making it so I have even more work to do in the future because I have to make my little track in the back bigger. You'll see later on. But watch along. This is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, getting these things running was an absolute blast. And here we are, almost, well, somewhere between 25 and 50%. That should be enough. Hello, channel. So today I've got something fun. It's a little after work, and I'm going to hurry up because the light is waning. Well, not quite waning just yet, but it will be soon enough. The thing is, I'm going to be not in my driveway. I'm going to be near my driveway, and it's not even on my property because I'm going to be playing with the HammerHead 250cc go-kart. Apparently it hasn't run in quite some time, and it's up to me to get her off the trailer because we're going up to get another one this weekend. I got a little path here. And sitting behind that little F250 over there is the go-kart. So there's the HammerHead 250 in all its glory. Doesn't look too much worse for the wear, a little dirty. It's still kind of beat up. Oh wait, this is... Let's see what this stuff smells like. Whoa! Woohoo! We did a wheelie! Actually smells pretty good. Okay, so probably hear that little click. That means it's charging. So hopefully the 25 to 50% I got on that thing is going to help this thing turn over quickly so we can determine if... Come on. Oh. Alright, back to the drawing board. It's got these side terminals. It's really hard to connect onto, but I'm hoping it'll just stay on there enough for me to get the thing to run. Oh shit, it didn't stay on. Son of a bitch. Maybe it gave enough charge? Let's see. Nope. Great. There we go, just like the old Duke boys. Hopping right in. Sure. Alright, let's see now. Please start again. The fuck? No. Well, that's not great. I don't know. The thing's making noise. It's just not turning over good. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. So it definitely needs a quick carb clean because it should idle. It doesn't want to idle. Maybe I should have charged this thing up to 75%. Alright, that's it for this. I'm gonna go get the real charger. Okay, that one failed. Hopefully this one will not truly die hard and will work just great. So now it's lit up right now, but it's not even plugged in. It's sucking some power off the battery. So that means the battery does at least hold some sort of a charge. So let's get this plugged in. Okay, now she's plugged in and he's doing a 40 amp fast charge. I would imagine. Ah, shit. And that's when the thing pops off. Great. Did I mention these side terminals suck? They really do. You have to like get it and sort of grab it somehow on a funky angle. It's hanging on by a thread. Tiny little thread, but it might be enough to get this thing to turn over good. Let's see.
It's just a test. Yeah, it turns over much better with that on there. So that's nice. Of course, it doesn't really want to run, so let's see, what are we going to do? I'm going to try doing it with my hands from outside the vehicle here. So I'm going to be like the gas guy with my right hand, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the camera. Let's see, with the camera here maybe? I don't know. This is going to be interesting. The whole thing's going to flip up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the steering is like pretty much stuck. That ain't good. Not a lot of fun here. It's stairs. So we are alive. Sweet. We're off the trailer, which is the goal. That was today's goal. But I might want to go a little bit further than that. I think ultimately this thing's probably going to need some tires, because these look pretty tired for these things anyway. And probably a battery. Need some turn signals. Let's check the lights, see if they work. That'd be nice. That's one. Well, we got one. Now let's try the brights. Or maybe this is the regular. I'm not even sure. I think this is the regular lights. Yeah, the regulars don't work at all. And then turn signals to the right. That one's working. The back one's working. Turn signals to the left. Nothing there, and the one in the back works. So I think this is like a standard bulb. When one of the flasher, when one of the lights is out, it like does a funky thing, so it's like flashing really fast. That's pretty cool. All right, so we need some headlight work, some turn signal work. The engine actually seems like it's running pretty darn well, I have to say. It doesn't seem too rough. Probably still take it apart and clean out the carb, but not terrible. Alright, so I cleaned up the trailer. I put all the straps in the back of the pickup truck. Should be good for tomorrow. I got this thing carrying all the stuff. Who says these aren't utility vehicles? Gotta love the Twister HammerHead 250 cart. And now I'm going to try to fit through areas that are not quite big enough for this cart. But we'll see. Turn, baby. Smash that headlight because that one worked. And forward we go. Traffic. Let's see if this goes up the lawn better than my tractor does. Oh yeah. The problem is I don't think it's going to fit through that gate. We'll have to check. Oh boy, yep, nope, it ain't going to fit. So it looks like I have some cars to move. Maybe we're on a 54. Gen 5. All right. Wait, I don't think the emergency brake on this thing works, so. Park it in a position that it won't let it fly down the hill. Alright, so in order to get it into the backyard, I have to move the Focus, the 91 Corvette, the 88 IROC, and I'll probably just move the 2020 out of the way, supercar, and then I'm going to have to move this 85 K20, and the thing that's bumped up against it there is the Chrysler Aspen. So I got a lot of cars to move. Let me go find some keys. Okay, now this thing's going to see some more duty today, I have a feeling, because I think the Aspen, the K20, and the 91 Vet are all probably going to need a little juice because they haven't run in a while, and I think this one has a leak. That one just barely ever runs, and the 91 is the same way. And hey, I went and found the key, but there was already one in here, so let's see if I was right. Yeah, absolutely nothing. All right, charger time. Okay, she's charging now. I think what I'm actually going to do with this one, though, is take it and wash it, because I do want to get back to this car. The problem with it right now is this thing had that 4-cylinder mode, and it went bad. So now we have an error, and it's wiping out the cam. So my plan is to pull this motor and redo the heads, change the camshaft over to a Hellcat camshaft, and put it all back together, and maybe do a little tuning. And what's nice is you don't have to wait forever with these. You can go from 40 amp up to 200 amp, and it just, bam. Let's see if she'll still run. And the battery's not even that old. It's 6 of 19. Looking at it that way. All right, so while that one's charging up, I have to move things around. We'll start with the HammerHead, then the IROC. Okay, now the IROC, I probably don't have to jump, but I do have to be careful because I have the radio all apart and the wires are all over the place. For instance, that orange one and the yellow one can both be hot when the key's forward, so I'm going to be a little careful with this one, but I am going to just drive it a little bit, and it should be just fine. It's kind of a preview of what I'm doing here. I got chargers going in instead of that ashtray, because I had no need for an ashtray. I did need some chargers, and the heat is going to be on the bottom, doubled in on the top. Let's see. This thing actually sounds pretty good. All right, let's see about the Focus. This thing needs a wash big time. Let's see, not looking good. So we have no lights on the dash. All right, she's been charging for a while. Let's see if now maybe she'll start. I don't know. Oh, we're at full load. That's interesting. I guess that was just to get up the driveway here. Let's shut everything down. The hood and whatnot. It's hot. Ticka, ticka, ticka. Alright, now sadly, pushing it forward, I'm going to be running into these bushes here. Well, I used to be able to drive all the way up to here because this is where I put down the plow with my Suburban. So needless to say, I've been losing the battle with the bushes. Kind of like an old lady. Anyway, alright, let's see now. Alright, that should be enough room, I think. I'm just gonna let it run for a little bit to try to charge this sucker up. Now for my plow truck. See that somebody did some real custom work on the well, they didn't quite finish. It does seem like there's no rockers, outer or inner. Somebody did put some bent metal over there. That's, I guess, helping. Not really. Now let's see, do we have any battery? Absolutely nothing. Imagine that. Okay, back to the charger. One of these days I'm going to remember to pop the hood. Should probably get an air cleaner for this thing, but being that it's a plow truck and probably never leave the property, I'm not sure it's really necessary, but it would be probably a good idea with all these leaves and everything. I don't think I want to suck those into the engine compartment. I figure this thing's got to be good for something, so I'll try putting it on here. Put it on, says this one's correct, which is good. Focus has the negative really buried underneath the, I don't know what you call that, the leaf shelf. And, well, hopefully this will give me a shortcut and I can start this car. That'd be great. Better news, at least I have some dashboard lights. No. At least it tried though, that's a plus. Alright. It's gonna need the real charger, I think. That thing sucks. Success, baby, success. She's a running. Alright, I'm trying it also on the Corvette here, because the truck is taking forever for that battery to charge up. I think it was truly charged all the way down. And that's how it turns off. It just goes click, I'm off. And then what you do is hit the button, start it up again. And that's the trick. Gotta keep hitting this boost button. But if it starts up this one too, because this battery's pretty darn dead. I got no lights, no dash lights, no clicks, no nothing. So hopefully I'll do this like 5 or 6 times and then hop in and hopefully it'll run. Alright, so we got some lights. Let's see if it'll crank. Nothing. Alright, so I'll just wait for the other thing, because that is a lot of nothing. Here we go. You see we're at like 25? I bet you now this thing will start. Especially if I bump it up to 200 amps. Then it jumps over 30 real quick. So let's give her a shot, see if she'll run. Ready? Come on, baby. Start running. Do something. Another one sitting at 0, so it's going to have to charge for a while. Lots of fun. Just to get something in my backyard, I had to move all this stuff. It's going to be better from now on because I'm going to leave that truck up where it is, so I can at least get behind the fence. Alright, so this one should be run enough. Obviously it idles. Okay, another one that's taking a little time. And another one that really needs a good cleaning. But that said, let's see. That sounded decent. Nothing. That's weird. Okay, hold on, that's the wrong key. These things use some sort of a resistor chip in them. I'm not sure if both of these work or just one of them works. So let me try the other key. Didn't say anything about security though, so I don't know. Or maybe we just don't have the juice yet. Side terminal batteries don't connect great. Let me go and take a look at this. Yeah, you see this one's only at like 12, so that's why it's not enough yet. Got to get it up to above 20, I guess. 25 is where I really like it. But when I just fuddled with the negative on here, it was sparking like a mad dog. So I'm thinking maybe I got it good now, and maybe now it'll charge good. And she's alive! And she's pretty loud. Had to bring it up to the 200 again. All right, so to get this done, I had to drive an Aspen, plow truck, my supercar, this Corvette, the ST Focus, and the IROC. That's a lot of cars. But finally I'm going to be able to bring the 250 in the backyard where it belongs, because we're going to be burning around the track back there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now let's just hope after all that this battery had some sort of life to it, and I don't have to jump this thing again. I'm sick of jumping stuff. Man, this thing just started right up. If you have one of these, remember, you always have to hit the brake before you put it in gear. Started right back up again, which is good. Alrighty, come on now. That's reverse. That's first gear. Alright, now. Ignore the car. Race car. Oh shit. That ain't good. Always stuff I have to move. Alright, gotta go move my tractor. Like everything else, I'll let that run for a little bit, charge up the battery. Make room. Now we should be able to go past. Of course, this thing's stalled again. All right. Let's go around the mini track. Oh shit. Still have to clean up a little bit more. Oh geez. See the trail? I don't know who put a gas can in the middle of my track here. Kids, I guarantee it. All right, around the track, take two. I moved some stuff. So it's still a little tight right here. So now that's temporarily where she's going to stay, so I don't have any better place to put her. I'm going to be putting some doors on here and cleaning up in there a little bit. That way I can let big things in. But with that, let's see now. One of these days I'll fix that sucker. It's got a bad motor. Next to it is a bad motor. Lots of bad motors, but just got a new motor and it should be good. The transmission's good. Hydrostatic on that one. This one I built, it was my first video. We brought this thing home. It's just about been returned to the earth. Let me know if you think this would be a fun one to to build. And here's the whole thing now. This is a little bit tight, right? Like cruising around here is fun and all, but it's, you're constantly turning. What it turns out that my neighbors over here, that's where I keep getting these things from. My neighbors are my family. So, what I figure we'll do is make a trail that goes into this yard as well. And then loops all the way around. That way we have a much bigger circle or figure 8, if you will. So we can get in there. I just have to clean up some woods that fell down through the years. And we should be good to go. This one's a giant one. Fell from my property over onto their property. It must have been 100 feet tall because it goes way across there. Not sure how well you can see. It's getting a little dim in here. But those ones that are sideways back there, those are from that same tree. So if nothing else, even if I can't cut the whole thing up, I could at least get the end of it so we can drive past there. And we'll be able to zip around. My side's not nearly as bad. We can make paths pretty easily. As I would envision coming right in through here and joining back up with this path here. So let me know if you think that's crazy or fun. I think it'd be fun, you know, have a bigger thing. We both have an acre, so I can't use the regular lawn, and as destroying that would probably make people not so happy. But destroying back here, I mean, I'm not going to destroy anything. It's woods, right? So it'll be fine. So that car hadn't run in probably a good 6-8 months. That car is my daily. I drive that all the time. The IROC is probably a good 2 months. The white Corvette is, since I got it running way back when. The Aspen's probably been a year. The K20's probably 8 months or so. So I had a lot of cars and trucks running that hadn't run in quite some time, and it wasn't that nightmarish. I mean, gas isn't bad, and so they all had spark, and I didn't have to worry about any of that baloney. So good day all in all. And I got the one go-kart in the back, and I've got it set up now so the second go-kart can get in the back pretty simply. Just gonna have a lot of work to do in the back, so that should be a lot of fun.